TNT The Alienist premieres. Premieres this Monday at 9.
This is not a word.
This isn't.
No, this is a word.
Not this.
This ain't a word.
I have a confession to make.
Whoa.
I just had to go to a bathroom.
And I hope you have enjoyed my T-Mobile Fave 5 list. I'm a dumbass.
We've established it by now that NBA players might be some of the smartest athletes from a sports IQ perspective. But despite the level of awareness in this day and age, and with social media eagles tracking your every move, these players kind of fall short when it comes to the matters of common sense.
Ready to play, because when you start going through 7-game series...
Yeah, really short.
I was wrong. I have been arrested, I think, 4 times for hitting fans.
Yeah, really short. While we're not one to ask them to shut up and dribble,
LeBron and Kevin, you're great players, but no one voted for you. So keep the political commentary to yourself, or as someone once said, shut up and dribble.
Because it is important for them to have a voice of their own and talk about things and issues that matter. But these NBA superstars have said some of the stupidest things on camera known to mankind, and we've done the digging for you to get you that footage. Stick around till the end of this video to find out how an NBA player sang praises for North Korea's supreme leader Kim Jong-Un, as we take a look at the 10 dumbest things that NBA players have said on camera. Starting with number 10, we take a look at how young LeBron James was so awestruck after meeting Michael Jordan that he had a near-divine experience. So much so that LeBron James, on his appearance at the Oprah Winfrey Show all the way back in 2005, referred to Michael Jordan as Black Jesus.
Meeting Michael Jordan for me was like, looked like he was like Jesus, Black Jesus walking towards me.
For someone who's won 6 NBA championships and 10 scoring titles, compared to someone who turned water into wine, I mean, how about no? And while we've certainly seen other incidents of LeBron James having a brain freeze moment, only few top LeBron's oddly worded description of Michael Jordan. So stick around as we uncover another such incident. Moving quickly to number 9, we move from LeBron James the man to LeBron James the bear. And we turn our attention to the man who poked the bear, Dillon Brooks. The former Memphis Grizzlies star had a spectacular foot-in-the-mouth moment when he decided that it was a great idea to taunt and trash talk none other than King James. So much so that he almost challenged him to drop 40 on him.
I don't care, he's old. I poke bears. I don't respect no one until they come and give me 40.
If you're wondering what happened after that, don't. Because here's a video of the carnage that LeBron caused in the next game.
John lost it in traffic. And back the other way, 3-on-1. LeBron taking flight. Oh! Set it with his chest. Timeout, Memphis.
And as for dropping 40, analysts and celebs were quick to point it out as well about how Brooks got it all wrong.
You calling people old, and the old man just kicking your ass. Let's be honest about it.
A lesson for Dillon Brooks after this? Maybe next time, stay away from the bear, and it might lead you on a better playoff run instead of getting eliminated in the first round. Quickly jumping to number 8, let's see what we get when we combine an NBA superstar who's a 4-time champion and essentially the greatest shooter we've ever seen, and his opinion on, space travel? Yep. We're talking about none other than Steph Curry when he had the not-so-good fortune of saying something rather ridiculous on an episode of the Winging It podcast, featuring Vince Carter and Kent Bazemore, as well as Annie Finberg, who were hosting Curry as well as his then Golden State teammate Andre Iguodala. Steph ignited a rather controversial topic about moon landings, and it went a little sideways.
We ever been to the moon?
Nope.
We ain't been on the moon.
You don't think so?
NASA spokesman Allard Butel was quick to react to Steph Curry too after his spectacular quote. There's lots of evidence NASA landed 12 American astronauts on the moon from 1969 to 1972. We'd love for Mr. Curry to tour the lunar lab at our Johnson Space Center in Houston, perhaps next time the Warriors are in town to play the Rockets. Also, another certain someone who reached out to Steph during his stance was NASA astronaut Scott Kelly, who spent 520 days in space across 4 different missions. Steph finally ended up apologizing and clearing the air, and said he meant it as a joke. Yeah, we're not so sure, but by then the world had already taken notice and was not going to forget this one easily. Going quickly to number 7, we have Paul Pierce, the NBA legend and a rather infamous one after his retirement especially.
Oh my God, look, she turned.
How many followers?
She like hit her line, you cute.
What, girl?
He's actually made the headlines for some not-so-stellar reasons in his post-NBA years, and among those is a gem, where Paul Pierce has a total brain freeze moment when he said this on camera while talking about Joel Embiid's minute restrictions and playing time.
You know, I'm tired of getting the taste of them. I want the whole load.
You want what now, Paul?
I want the whole load.
In the list of some of the most weird things that have been said by NBA analysts on camera, this was the one that really caught our attention, and we really do hope Paul Pierce finds what he's looking for, even if it means he needs to find God ASAP. Rolling into number 6, we have another NBA superstar who took his shot at astrophysics and made a blunder as well, and it's none other than Kyrie Irving. His love for talking nothing but facts about how the Earth is shaped. Let's just cut to the chase about how Kyrie Irving thought the Earth was flat, and the man just didn't back away from his opinion for a while.
When I started actually doing research on my own and figuring out that there is no real picture of Earth, like there's not one picture of Earth.
Now, we know that at the start of the video, we did mention that players should speak their minds, but Kyrie Irving could have really done with a little less. Just a tad. Maybe a little more than a tad, actually. Kyrie, however, maintained that he was apologetic about his statements a while later after he made them. But, well, Kyrie, the internet definitely doesn't forget. Now, before we move to our top 5 infamously loose cannon-like NBA superstars featured in this video, we would just be super grateful if you could like this video and subscribe to our channel to join our growing community. And also, do let us know in the comments section what the most absurd thing you've heard from an NBA player is. Now, swiftly jumping into our top 5, we start off with Jordan Clarkson. When the current Utah and the former Cleveland star made an appearance on the Road Trippin' podcast with Richard Jefferson, Channing Frye, and Allie Clifton, and unleashed a bomber of a theory regarding evolution and dinosaurs that made us ponder, why, Jordan? Why?
Right, hold on, how don't you believe in Elvis?
I don't believe in dinosaurs either. Alright, so y'all know how we got dogs and stuff, right?
Right.
I think it was bigger people in the world before us. And like the dinosaurs was they pets.
Yeah, SB Nation were quick to jump on the math when they heard Jordan Clarkson being an absolute science maverick. A Tyrannosaurus Rex was 17 feet tall on average and weighed roughly 16,000 pounds. This means that Clarkson's human would need to be 50 feet tall and weigh 48,000 pounds. We could sense that most of y'all are probably thinking that the whole shut up and dribble thing is not seeming like such a bad idea now, is it? Which quickly brings us to number 4 on this list, and it features a spectacularly articulate response during an interview by a certain someone named Ron Artest, aka Metta World Peace, aka Metta Sandiford Artest. Yeah, we just had to give some context. Sorry. But on being asked about his name and how he's addressed differently by rookies and peers, here's how the man responded.
And all the rookies say Metta, and all the veterans say Ron. What's up with that? Is this some type of hazing?
Well, I'm most happy that Jesus Christ did not let me lose my teeth when I was 20 years old. I just think he's really brilliant that you lose your teeth when you're a baby rather than lose it when you're like 30 or 20. That has nothing to do with your question, but that was definitely on my mind.
Jesus Christ, wait, what? And while he said it himself that it had nothing to do with the reporter's question, we're still wondering what in the world was going on with that man's thoughts, and what did he have before that game? Could someone tell us in the comments? Really, please? And with that, we come to our top 3, which starts off with this NBA superstar not actually saying something, but doing something so stupid on camera that it almost threatened not just his life, but the life of his teammates and others around them in the locker room. And we're talking about none other than Rudy Gobert, who out of sheer disregard for the COVID-19 protocols displayed some really irresponsible and childish behavior when he went ahead and mockingly touched all the reporters' mics after a press conference and just walked out. Ugh. The result? He became the first NBA player ever to be diagnosed with COVID, and the whole damn league shut down. Now, if that isn't top 3 material for the list of stupidest things captured on camera featuring an NBA player, we don't know what is. Because right after this, his teammate Donovan Mitchell was also diagnosed with COVID, and Gobert's behavior and disregard towards the pandemic was widely criticized, for which he eventually ended up apologizing. To put it simply, not cool, Rudy. And with that, we come to our top 2, and this features the king himself once again. And this time, LeBron James, once again, does a number as a young star when he just, out of total disregard for all the psychics in the world, very confidently comes on camera and predicts the historic 81-point performance by Kobe Bryant. Except that he admitted to his so-called prediction after Kobe's performance. Watch the video yourself and see what the then young king said.
Before the game even started, when I seen, I said he was probably gonna score 70 tonight. I don't know what made me say that. So when he got to like 70, I was like, well, he might as well go for 80 now.
While the footage is obviously old, it was recently brought to the forefront once again by NBA fans, who were quick to point out that LeBron was probably just spitting white lies. So much so that there are an unhealthy amount of memes made with this template, where LeBron has predicted some really critical world events. And hey, if you want to watch our video featuring the 7 times LeBron was caught white lying on camera, click on this little button right here. And with that, we finally come to perhaps the stupidest thing said by an NBA player on camera, and this infamous spot goes to the legend himself, Dennis Rodman. As promised in the start of this video, let's take a look at how Dennis Rodman struck up a rather unlikely friendship with North Korea's supreme leader Kim Jong-Un, where ABC reported that Kim invited Rodman to Pyongyang, the capital of the isolated authoritarian state, for the pair's first meeting in March 2013. And after Rodman called Kim a friend for life, yeah, you can imagine how the world had a field day with that and was sent into an absolute fury in the wake of the allegations against Kim Jong-un and his reign in North Korea, which included allegations as extreme as human rights violations, a near-complete state of isolation from the rest of the world, media manipulation, engineering propaganda, and the list goes on and on and on and on. But you know what? Let's make it a little treat for you and give you a bit of the best of collection featuring some of the most bizarre things that Rodman has said on camera about Kim Jong-un.
Yes, I love him. I love the guy's awesome.
So you guys go to this island, you get invited.
We went on the boat, and he had, how many people on the boat? Like 70 people, something like that. And it was all his family, his friends, and dignitaries, stuff like that. He has an all-girl band.
An all-girl band?
And we had so much fun. It was like you being in Jersey Shores. Seriously, but in North Korea.
But
Jesus Christ! We really don't know how this friendship came to be, but we just hope it doesn't turn into something, well, we really don't know where to go with this one. So for now, we leave you with these bizarre statements to make sense of them. And finally, on that note, we come to the end of this video. You know the drill. Like this video and subscribe to our channel to show your support. And let us know what was your favorite on-camera calamity by an NBA star from this video, and we will see you in the next one.